Support and resistance levels are fundamental concepts in technical analysis, and trading based on them is a common strategy. One of the most popular strategies is the break and retest strategy. At its very core, this strategy is simple. I mean, look at this. To take a long trade, you identify a resistance zone, wait for the price to break and close above the zone, and then enter a long trade on its retest. For a short trade, identify a support level, wait for the price to break and close below the zone, and then enter your short trade on the retest of the zone. Simple, right? However, if you're a beginner trader, identifying these support and resistance levels and waiting for the break and retest can mean hours spent glued to your charts. But what if there was a simpler and easier way? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna show you a more objective approach to trading break and retest using a specific TradingView indicator. Now, to incorporate this indicator on your chart, start by heading over to tradingview.com. Then once you're in, choose any forex pair or trading security of your choice. For me, I'm gonna be using the 5-minute time frame of GBP/JPY. Then open the indicator search tab and type in support and resistance signals MTF. Be sure to select this one by Lux Algo. Now, this indicator is a technical analysis tool designed to identify and highlight the support and resistance levels and the associated price action signals, such as breakouts, tests of the zones, retests of the zones, and rejections. Now, let's break down its key features and functionalities. You see this green zone? This represents a support level. Essentially, a support level marks a price point where a downtrend might pause due to a surge in demand. Conversely, this red line signifies a resistance level. This is a price point where an uptrend might pause because of increased supply. Now, a unique feature of this indicator is its adaptability. It can transform support into resistance and vice versa based on the price movements. To illustrate this, notice how the red resistance level seamlessly transitioned into a green support level once the price ascended past it and subsequently bounced off. In a similar manner, a previously established green support level later became a resistance zone after the price ascended beyond, only to bounce off it at a subsequent point. Now let's shift our focus to these text labels found at the support and resistance levels. What exactly do they signify? First, there is the B label, which stands for breakout. Now, you may be thinking,
but what exactly is a breakout?
Well, a breakout occurs when the price moves beyond a support or resistance level, signaling a potential shift in trend. Next, the R label represents retest. A retest is when the price surpasses a zone, either support or resistance, and then returns to touch it again. Lastly, we have the T label, which indicates a test. A test is when the price comes close to or touches the support or resistance zone, but doesn't necessarily cross them. Next up, notice this green and red up and down arrows. This symbolize rejections, more specifically price rejections. A rejection is showcased by a pin bar pattern, a specific type of candlestick characterized by high trading volume and huge wicks at the top for a bullish pin bar, and vice versa. When you spot a rejection, it often signals potential price movements in the direction of the rejection. Let's now address these orange and blue zones on the chart. These zones signify liquidity grab areas. Specifically, the orange zones represent buy-side liquidity grab, while the blue zones represent sell-side liquidity grab. Now let's delve deeper and explore these indicator settings. Detection timeframe. This feature lets users view support and resistance levels and their associated signals from broader timeframes, even if they are currently analyzing a smaller timeframe. This is going to be helpful for grasping the market's bigger picture. For our strategy, we're going to align with the chart's timeframe. But just to showcase its versatility, you can adjust this to maybe the 1-hour time frame. Doing so would reveal the support and resistance levels from that time frame, negating the need to manually switch, a feature I find quite handy. But for this showcase, we're sticking to the chart's current time frame. Detection length.